And most Guile players say it's 5-5, but for him, the way he feels, it's the fact that the character throw up the Sonic Boom and drive rush crouch fierce after it and just commands so much of the screen. You know, he doesn't really like to have to deal with that. Upside down kick as well. But if you don't like a matchup and you understand why you don't like a matchup, you probably have a game plan.
That's what I always say, because like the thing is that if you know how to play your character, how will you know how this your opponent, how are they going to play?
Yeah.
They have like certain play styles, especially you know like how Dhalsim, like he's more of like a zoning kind of character. But when it comes to, let's say for example Mr. Crimson, we've seen how kind of like a rush down player he is with Dhalsim, and it's like I've really never seen that before, because most of the Dhalsim players that I would see would just kind of like poke you out, teleport away, or just like hover away, or do something like, to get out of there,
yeah,
right?
like predicated on maybe movement more, or fireballs more, or buttons more.
Exactly.
You know, you have to be careful which one you're going to have to fight.
Yes, but seeing Garnet, he probably is going to play a little bit different against Rainpro, but I also want to capitalize on Rainpro's accomplishments and whatnot. You know, like him getting, you know, like multiple top 8s in Salt Mine League, and like all other tournaments, and of course here in like the online CPT, and now he's here at Capcom Cup 10.
Qualifying by beating Indy Walker.
That is that dude. Oh, that's huge.
That's
bro.
a bad dude right there.
That is huge. But again, it's always nice to see Rainpro go at it, because like when I first watched him on Salt Mine League, I was like, yo, who is this guy? And then Ritas, who hosted, Salt Mine League, he was kind of giving me the round. Actually, holds up glasses, but he's not wearing glasses.
Yeah, he's not wearing glasses. Ritas is holding up the EUC with that Salt Mine, giving practice the likes of Rainpro. And even before Rainpro had moved to the UK, it was Hot Dog that said, watch out for this cat. I guarantee you he's going to clap cheeks. Maybe didn't say all that last part, but he did warn people of the power of Rainpro. Let's see if Garnet is ready prepared. No shouts to Save Your Game, by the way, supporting their team in Italy.
Heck yes.
And the homie from Save Your Game said Garnet is at that top spot for a reason. He's far ahead of the pack. He's leading the charge. Let's see if we can defeat Rainpro.
Yes, here we go, starting out super strong here. I saw that earlier that Rainpro did flash kick on the drill against Dhalsim, which was actually really fast timing too, and you know, fast reaction.
And to have that charge up too, and be aware and cognitive of being able to, if that doesn't come through.
Oh, that's big punish. Yeah, that's actually really huge. That's super smart from Rainpro too, because it's like, okay, I'm gonna rush down as much as I can. Again, that drill with the flash kick, that is so smart. And yeah, and again, you know, knocking him down, trying to get another setup afterwards. And again, Rainpro is not sleeping at the wheel. He is going to flash kick anything he sees in the air. That is Rainpro. You see it here, folks. That is him. It's his era.
He's a pro and rain on your parade. I ain't gonna lie, the way that he has been denying, defeating, deleting those dive kicks continuously, the entry point to Garnet. Upside down kick, as Garnet mentioned, difficult to deal with.
Yeah, you did say that, yeah. Oh, okay, getting a little antsy about the flash kick, but that's okay. He didn't get a punish out of it, but Garnet trying to keep composure, especially in the corner for so many times here.
Activation, bad situation. Trying to get that chip out. He actually gets over it again. How many times? Drive reversal's fine though. Gets some distance, but Guile's fine to play this long range, long distance relationship. It's not me, it's you. Jump here, so Garnet's in.
Oh, there we go, the anti-air. Yes, you cannot jump at me. I am going to anti-air you once more. Now keeping you out because I do not want to deal with any of your shenanigans, your sonic booms, or anything.
The damage has been too high, just getting the answer situation. The flash kick lands. An overhead this time. He waited, but he got hit with the counter hit.
Oh, and the yellow too. I think that's probably going to be a little bit of a sliver of health. I could be wrong.
Where's James Chen at?
Yeah, James Chen is going to kill.
Is he gonna kill?
He's literally looking at us
He's like, wait, what do you mean? Well, I've never said that.
Yeah.
But
I'm literally talking to Ultra David right next to me. What are you guys talking about? Anyway, so it looks like that Garnet was able to get that dub in that round, so he is going to be sitting and make hopefully a match point, but Rainpro can't let him out yet.
Look at that.
Drill flash kick. You see that? That's ingrained in his brain, bro.
Yeah, he's in his head like the back of his eyelids right now. As Rainpro's prepared to have that charge at all times to flash kick that anti situation.
Bro, Rainpro got like 3 brains or something.
I don't know what's in that brain.
Oh, here we go, Garnet. Enlighten me. Perfect parry.
So Yoga Noogie does not have the anti-prepared just yet. The flash kick is fine. Drive rush, knees up in the corner. Reversal jab off the 5-frame side switch, of course. Avoids the throw. The perfect parry is fine.
The perfect parry. Nice drive rush. Going in for the combo. No way. No way. It definitely is. Yo.
This dude did a reset overhead. You dead, Rainpro.
As what Hot Dog says, you can't sleep on this guy. This is Rainpro.
He warned y'all. He gave y'all the whole warning, the forecast. He said it's going to be cloudy with a chance of overheads. Run, I tell you.
Yeah, so we are going back to the character select. You know, I always talk about this too. Like, there are some people that watch this and are like, why are they going back to character select? You know, people go back to it just kind of like think breathe too, because
Like
some
wind
people
down a little bit.
some people actually forget to breathe when they're playing competitively. It's actually really scary. It's like, I think you should probably breathe because you want to stay alive, right?
Especially when your like game plan of like dive kick isn't really working out. You can see that frustrates Garnet so much. Slide does find the right distance. Backs away, but Rainpro takes his turn, gets a back throw. Maybe Sonic Boom actually hits.
Oh, yep. Oh, teleports behind you, nothing personal. You are going to get that damage out of here. Rainpro is sitting at yellow as well, but he needs to find ways.
There we go.
Garnet's like, nah, you ain't jumping at me. I got anti-airs. I know you got flash hits, but I want to return the favor here.
The Yoga Lance, the back heavy kick. We need to see more of that anti-air damage come through from the side of Garnet. If he wants damage, he has to access it from the anti-situation, especially punish counter. Charge.
Ooh, nice interruption. Oh no! Doesn't react with drive impact as well, but Rainpro is able to put him in the corner. Now on the same side, but Garnet finds that window to punish him down.
Back to neutral. Now the Sonic Boom to cover the approach, but here's the Fireball. Fireball getting a little more comfortable to the side of Garnet. Drive rush back heavy.
Oh, that's actually really sick. We got the juggles here too. Garnet!
You never really see him use level 2 or level 3 because he wants that level 1 for the anti-air damage to get it done. And Rainpro and Burnout, and one of the Barons of Burnout we talked about previously is Sim. Trying to catch him Tekken. He's not lacking.
Oh my gosh, I gotta pray. Time to pray.
Time to pray.
No more.
Oh no.
Garnet going 1-1 against Rainpro. You know, that was actually really sick too because I actually, I like how you pointed out where he uses Super 1 a lot, right?
Yeah.
It's because like he wants to keep using it and gaining more resources, especially that he's a zoning character.
And not waste it.
Yeah, he's going to be, Rainpro's going to be blocking all of his normals, and especially if he's like, oh, I'm going to build up meter after this, you know, might as well use Super 1.
I like to change it too as well. The pacing in terms of like the buttons and fireballs have all been different from the side of Garnet, making that dive kick a little bit more hidden when it does come out every so often. And it's not even that consistent anymore. Bazooka Knee does get the 3-piece flash kick.
Yeah, again, like with that fireball game too, it's like, of course, both fireballs are going to negate, but we got the limbs coming through from Garnet. Rainpro is trying to find ways to get, the bazooka knee, as you mentioned before, kind of that gap closure. Get through Dhalsim, try to apply more pressure, and not let him teleport out of there.
Yeah. Oh, anti-air right there.
Yeah, that could have been an anti-air for sure.
Maybe a little bit late on the draw, but either way, Rainpro with the lead. It's hard for Sim. You know, even though he can make you feel uncomfortable, especially Shoto's, getting that lead back is difficult for this character. The blade does not want to get hit with the blade. Might touch a limb.
There we go. Great opening from Rainpro. And again, with that life lead too, I feel like Rainpro could just kind of throw something very risky out of there just to kind of put Garnet off guard.
Yeah, well, I like the blade to change things up. We've only seen perfect Sonic Booms. The blade was out just to kind of like create a wall, but this time he sent the upside down kick. He's going to connect the Super Rainpro.
And at 25 seconds too, like imagine just playing like both the most patient characters ever, just be like, oh man.
The back and forth, yeah.
I got gray hairs already just by watching that. At 25 seconds too. I just want it over, bro.
Hit 70 years old at this point. My back hurt. Using a cane. Dash up, gets a punish count. Look at Rainpro. He's not letting up the gas. I like that. Do not let off the gas as much as possible. Get in against this character. Do not let him set that pressure. He's going to do so right here. Slide. Nice blocking the down for a heavy punch.
Oh, nice stop. Yep. That was actually a really good stop on the drive rush. Oh, tries to go for the slide just to get under the Sonic Boom, but does not work out. Garnet teleports on the other side. Oh no, Rainpro missed the combo. Just one more hit and that could be it.
Oh my god, this might as well be it depending what happens.
No, burnout. That's it.
Cheetos, Doritos, or Fritos. Take your pick. The chip coming through from Rainpro, taking down Garnet. We talked about how difficult this matchup was. Garnet was correct in terms of the upside down kick being so favorable against the slide pressure, against some of these crouching fierces that come through from Sim. And saw the punish counter, get the follow-ups from the side of Rainpro. That's his victory, and he moves on. Not dominantly, but he does move on.
Yeah, again, you know, he is moving on to more competitive players in his group too. Obviously, Garnet, he definitely put on a show. His Dhalsim is way super scary, right?
But you got to imagine Rainpro probably played a lot of Mr. Crimson over in EU to prepare for that matchup.
And a bunch of online tournaments that he's played through as well. You know, he has that experience. So I really like how he's able to kind of utilize like the bazooka knee and the overhead, but with how Garnet is trying to kind of like get him off and just, you know, go back to that zoning area where I'm just going to throw fireballs and normals. But Rainpro has been so good at just kind of like keeping him in the corner, keeping him structured, and just not letting him out of there.
I like the layering. And even like things like understand that Dhalsim players love to go for drive reversal more often than not because they don't have that quick defense that we talked about. They don't have OD flash kick or reversals to get themselves outside of pressure. You saw that Rainpro was ready for that option. And then he notices like what you're doing and what you're lacking and slacking in. The overheads continuously. We saw 2 of those, or maybe it was 3 of those, I'm not sure. It was too many to count in the first place. I did like that Garnet was using that level 1, as you mentioned, to get that bar, you know, built up.
Yeah, level 1 over and over again.
Level 1 to get some of that damage
Saw the
off.
juggle, yeah.
Right, and then maybe go for more of those anti-airs. But then Rainpro would be like, I'm going to take a counter hit every so often and dash in whatever it takes to get my win. Whatever I can get to do to get close to Sim. And I like that kind of slugger style from the side of his Guile. Rainpro moving on in that bracket. Garnet will have to fight a little bit later on against ROF. But up next will be Uma versus ROF for our next match.
Oh, that is actually going to be pretty good. But again, you know, I always say this, like,